guys, we have FlyQuest going for a Baron sneak. Gen.G are none the wiser.
So they have to be suspicious, right? Pays.
No, but look, they shot off the Scryer's Bloom. Okay, finally, Pay's gonna throw the Mega Inferno Bomb in there.
Can they finish?
They've got the Baron down to about 5,000. FlyQuest going from an insane Hail Mary right now. King going into the pit as now the teleport's gonna come out from CHOVY. Whippo is already dead. Welcome back, one and all, to the final game in the final quarterfinal of Worlds 2024. No one expected FlyQuest to be able to push Gen.G, a team.
The stories that will be told about these teams will be defined completely by this game.
We have the Nidalee targeted towards Canyon. We have the Ivern targeted towards Inspired. We have the general ban of the Ashe that has been crushing this series. And will FlyQuest? They do! FlyQuest will answer the challenge. They will lock in the Yone.
Gen.G. Oh, the Fiddlesticks!
Fiddlesticks in Game 5 against Gen.G.
All right, Masu, we already saw the fiddles,
I think he's gonna lock it.
So locked in. FlyQuest in Game 5 of the quarterfinals against Gen.G.
It's so fascinating because this is the style of comp that you'd be seeing in them domestically. This is the playoffs type of Gen.G that we saw from the LCK. Meanwhile, FlyQuest have just said, this is our meta, baby. We're going to do what we think is best.
And it makes sense, Gen. All of these have to be picture perfect, or Gen.G is going to disengage, and then they're going to kite you out, and they're going to burst you down in the long run.
All right, here we go again. Lehens and Pays versus Whippo, using the Haymaker early to try to nullify a lot of the upfront damage. Whippo exhausted now, flashing to try to get away. Canyon coming around from the side, expect the Impale here from the Skarner. Whippo with beautiful footwork to get away from the 3v1.
I genuinely thought Whippo was dead there. He didn't flash in the longest first blood of Worlds.
I think it already is, because I remember in an earlier game it being about 13 minutes in when we were called for the longest first blood at Worlds.
Well, they want quad. It's going to be TPs coming in from both sides. Fate Sealed arrives, but he buffers back through the Impale with a soul unbound. Mom roars in. Quad is low, but he ain't dead yet. Keen's in trouble, but he turns it back around. First blood over to CHOVY, and Gen.G get their moment.
An intense play that's not over yet.
Lehens trying to jump in now and get a little bit more boostio. Oh, he's so very close to death. It was nearly a 2-0 for Gen.G.
A nice dive initially from Gen.G, but the response was a snap TP from Whippo.
Like this Smolder is just working out so well for CHOVY so far. The game being so low octane, just giving him all that room to farm. You're talking about a player who is known so well for farming that if you have CHOVY farm, it means you're farming way more than you ever should. He's already at that final stack mark before 20 minutes into the game. He's already on Trinity Force plus Muramana. This guy is set up to be the carry, but Inspired with the ulti into the wall, immediately into the showstopper coming out from Whippo. Boostio jumps in, and CHOVY is down. Quad goes with the Fate Sealed, looking for Canyon now as well, but he's gonna have to snap back here in just a moment. Gen.G's mid laner finally caught.
A pretty effective buy. The question is it better than something like a Locket?
Hang on.
Guys, we have FlyQuest going for a Baron sneak. Gen.G are none the wiser.
So they have to be suspicious, right? Pays.
No, but look, they shot off the Scryer's Bloom. Okay, finally, Pay's gonna throw the Mega Inferno Bomb in there.
Can they finish?
They've got the Baron down to about 5,000. FlyQuest going from an insane Hail Mary right now. King going into the pit as now the teleport's gonna come out from CHOVY. Whippo is already dead. Keen's looking to take Inspired out of the picture now too, but Keen's gonna die. Inspired also drops. 2 for 1, favoring Gen.G. FlyQuest went for the crazy play, and Gen.G are ready to punish. A double kill for CHOVY. Church is in session. Goes back into the river, and now Gen.G with a 4,000 gold lead. It's 23 minutes into the game, and they're bulldozing their way to the FlyQuest Nexus. The game was so quiet, so calm for so long, but that's the problem with those Hail Mary plays. If you drop the ball, all of a sudden you are staring down the barrel of terror. Over the wall though, go Inspired and Quad. They find the pick onto Keen with 2 ultimates.
I mean, it's a good pick for FlyQuest. These are the type of plays they need to be finding. They can't afford to give up just yet. They're still too close to that spot in semifinals to rein in the towel. 3K now the goal difference, still 3 minutes away from these objectives. Quad getting that kill is also very valuable, as this Yasuo can be a turning point in the game.
Yeah, Yone definitely very strong in these
sorry,
later
Yone,
stages.
my apologies.
CHOVY, though,
Same family, you're good.
has the QSS now, gets that much harder. He's approaching that rapid-fire cannon as well, as Canyon will live this, but that is the Sterix being procced, and now FlyQuest getting corralled a little bit here.
Yep, Busio flashing over the wall, trying to make the play on Canyon, but he wasn't fast enough to get the headbutt the other way. Lahen's coming in trying to help him, but CHOVY's ready. Mom's already been summoned. Canyon's low, but he ain't gonna be killed off here just yet. And already Quad bites the dust. FlyQuest again overextending, looking for their way into the back line, but a double kill over to CHOVY. Bwipo's gonna die next. GEN.G are slaughtering them. A triple for the mid laner. CHOVY will not be denied.
FlyQuest try to go for another pick. They think that they've caught Canyon out of position, but he uses his ultimate to pull FlyQuest right into the waiting arms of CHOVY. The flank from Bwipo looked good, but the play just didn't come to fruition, and GEN.G back in the driver's seat.
They just didn't have the damage to make it happen. There's no ult inspired, and Masu wasn't even there, so they can't finish off these kills, and now Masu gonna get caught out. He's gonna go down as well.
Surely there is no way out here for a Kalista. They'll give the kill over to Keen this time, and GEN.G, over the course of 5 minutes, have taken a dead even game and shoved it straight through the heart of FlyQuest.
Though, so he TPs in, he loses his flash, so that could be a small way in for FlyQuest. Let's see if they can find it.
FlyQuest are gonna have to find something big, because GEN.G just keep the pressure on. Mid lane tier 3 is already out, and now the inhibitor could be next. But GEN.G, respecting what might happen with the Fiddlesticks, backing themselves away. They throw the equalizer in a spot where even if they did get jumped on, it would be so hard for FlyQuest to follow up. Super minions continuing to pour in the bottom lane. Baron with the punish on FlyQuest's sneak, and now with the Baron alive again, they are in total control.
Oh, no.
Inspired and Masu in a very compromised position. Busio coming around to try to help them. Inspired has Ghost on his Summoner Spellbook to try to join up. Busio now looking to reinforce the lines as well, but it looks like it's going to be so hard for Bwipo to make his way into the fight, as they have to try to save Busio now. Masu barely hanging on. Inspired back over the wall here with a Crow Storm, but it ain't going to be enough just yet. Masu can't even find any damage. Pei stays alive. Redemption for the heal. CHOVY's dominating, and Masu burns. Keen gets the kill, and Bwipo will just try to get away from Lahen's and Pei's. A double kill for Keen. FlyQuest is aced.
All 5 members of FlyQuest drop, and GEN.G will crush the hopes of North America.
GEN.G was pushed to the limit. They were pushed to the edge, but they were built for these situations. They were built for victory. They were built to win, and they will do just that. Whether it's 3 games, whether it's 5, it does not matter. GEN.G has a date with destiny and the semifinals.
When GEN.G got a lead, they did not let go of it. FlyQuest, they inspired so many. They did what so many did not expect, and as you said, Flowers, they pushed GEN.G to their very limit.